What up, guys? Welcome back to yet another episode of Liberia to the world. You've decided, you know what? I live in abroad. I want to start a business back home. You've heard the stories. You've watched a few of my episodes. You've talked to family and friends. And you're ready to start a business back home. Here are three things you should avoid while starting a business in Africa or in Liberia. Let's get right into the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe the video. Don't forget to share this video as well. Now, two important things is liking the video and also commenting below or anything you want to add to the comment section. Do that. Those two things really support any YouTube channel and it supports our channel greatly by helping YouTube suggest these videos to other people when you guys interact with the video. So that's very important thing. If you start to do YouTube, you will learn quickly. Those two things are really important in growing a channel. And so let's get right into the video. Number one, and this gotta be number one. So you finally, you decided what you wanna do. You've got the resources, you've started funding, maybe you've gathered funds already, or you're in the process of gathering funds. You're excited, you wanna start the business, but you live in abroad, you live in America, you are wherever it is that you live, and you want to jump right into it. So number one thing you should avoid doing is starting the business completely, especially going all deep into the business as far as putting in resources and money without first visiting the country. Guys, this is very important. I'm telling you this is so important. I know so many people who want to start business back home. They're excited. They live in America, they live in Europe. They want to do it. They want to get it done. They want to get it done now, but they don't have the time or resources to go back in Liberia. But they want to start a business, so they gather the money, they buy the items, or if they're going to sell or whatever it is, contract anything whilst they're here, and they put it into the hands of somebody, a friend or a relative, or somebody who they're trusting to start their business back home. Please avoid doing this. This is for the entire continent of Africa, no matter where it is. Or Liberia, since this is a channel about Liberia. So number one thing to avoid doing is to start the business entirely. I'm not saying start thinking about a business or gather resources. I'm saying actually starting the business, like putting money into the business and starting it without going to visit. Please just go and visit just one time. Stay about a week or two. 2 weeks will be great. I know it is going to take your time. It's going to take some money to do it, but you have to do it for the long run. Why is that important? Well, this is important for a few reasons. One, you can firsthand know the people you're putting your business into. That's number one. Number two, the cost of operating, running your business, the cost of goods that you're going to be selling, the cost of services that you're going to be providing, and also you get an idea of what kind of clients are coming in, how many clients, or the traffic. All of these things are important. You do not want to be outside of the country and relying on people telling you these things. You need to have an idea. You need to be able to tell the person in charge of your business, look, this doesn't cost this much. I know it costs this much. You can go down here on this place and talk to this person. They sell it for this much, or that the service is going to cost this much to do. You have to know this firsthand. Don't be told these things. I see people doing this all the time. We all hear those horror stories all the time about people not getting what they're paying for. So people putting their business in somebody else's hands and things just going horribly wrong, and you go back to visit and things are not even remotely what you think they are or what you expected it to be. So the number one thing try to avoid doing, I know this is going to cost you time and money, please go and visit the country before starting, especially if it's now let me clarify, if it is a small business, maybe something like maybe you buy a motorcycle, the person can send you the receipt and whatever it is, and you can physically see the money coming in. Smaller things like that, yeah, that's fine. You can trust in somebody's hands. You don't have to make a full trip. I'm saying starting a real big business back home that you're going to invest thousands and thousands of dollars in. You have to go and visit there. You have to be on ground to at least launch the business, start the business, and you come back with all the knowledge of everything, the people and contact and things like that, and cost of things and running business and whatever it is that's going to cost to operate your business. You have to know those firsthand and not rely on people telling you. That's the number one thing you should do. The second thing you should avoid doing is also just using your US account. Now, of course, if you're going in Liberia to do a business, and let's say you're living in abroad and you're waiting on people to send you money in your account and stuff like that. Now, there's so many things that can happen in between somebody going to send you money in or wiring you money and stuff like that. That is easier if they can just deposit money in your Liberia account. This ties back into why you should visit, because upon that first visit, you yourself can establish your account in the country that people can put money in. And those accounts, I have one myself for our business. We have one for our business. I have one for my personal, but we have one for our business that we have going on. We can log on anytime. We even get notifications when deposits and withdrawals are made in the bank account in Liberia. Now, I'm not saying put all your money there, but you should have substantial amount of money, because one is, if something happened, who are running your business can get money. Maybe if you have an authorized user on the account, the person can do that and run the business. Or if you have day-to-day money, the people can just put money, not have somebody keep all your money somewhere until it's time to, maybe once a week or let's say once a month, to send you a bulk amount of money to your account and stuff like that. There's so many things that can go wrong with that. It's better to either have daily or every couple of days somebody go and deposit money in your local account. So that's part of the reason why you should visit the first time, because you do want to have that local account. It makes things easier, because so many things happen. Somebody's going to tell you something, you can't do anything about it. Like, oh, we saved the money for a month to deposit it and somebody stole it, we got robbed or whatever it is, right? And it's better you maybe losing 2 days of money or 3 days than somebody waiting 2 weeks to send you the money and then something happens. So it's very important to have that local account in the country to run the business. Now, the third thing you want to avoid doing while starting to run the business in Liberia is location. Now, there are very limited locations. This is the same for anywhere in Africa as well. There are very limited locations to really start a business that's going to boom. Now, the country, the way it is right now in Liberia, especially, the roads are not too great, right? So people are mainly frequenting is a word, right? Or you frequent the area, or you're frequenting the area. I think it's a word. People are mainly frequenting. Frequenting. The people are mainly frequenting area. The word just sounds so weird. All right, people are mainly going to places where there's a lot of good roads, a lot of amazing roads. And people are in that area often, right? So you do want to find or build somewhere that is easily accessible. People can get to you easily. People don't have to go through this and that. People will always go to places they can go to easily. You can see that in the country. If you go to Liberia right now, you'll see, for instance, all these big businesses, let's say entertainment center, for we the young folks that go there and want to have fun. All these entertainment centers, the main ones that are booming, they are all in areas that have great roads to get there. You can get up and go to Calabash. You can go to Anglers and all these places, 231. All these places are by the road, right? So something to consider. I see people starting business. They build it all the way in their community where they used to live, and the business is there. The local people in the area are, they're patronizing the business and stuff. But you can't really grow out of that, because people are really not going to leave the city center or places that are easy to get to come to your business if you build it in somewhere area. So you might have to spend some good amount of money to get a good location first thing. So don't just think about, oh, I want to start a business now, so I just want to get it done, and I already have my land. My grandma left me all the way down in Colware, or all the way in Johnsonville in the cut. Yeah, you can start a business there, but maybe mainly people in the area. A lot of people in Liberia don't drive. People rely on transportation and stuff like that. But if you are in an area where most of the taxis are going to, when you do like this, point four, this, that, whatever taxi sign that they do in the country, cars are going to that area, right? That people can get to your business. So do not make that mistake of starting your business and doing it in far away area that's going to be so hard for people to get to. And especially in the country now, that just advertising and stuff like that, it's not that great like the way it is here, how you see things pop up on your Facebook stuff, like all of that search engine mechanism that people use in this country for foot traffic to go to their business. It's not as much there, right? So that's another important thing to consider when you're starting a business back home in Liberia. So there it is, guys. 3 very important things. Number 1 is avoid not visiting. You have to visit a country first before investing that amount of money. Number 2 is make sure you have a local account to avoid any kind of, all kind of yama thing happening. And the third thing is location, and that's pretty obvious. But there it is, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet, To all my subscribers, we say thank you. To all our notification gang, we say what up. To all our people who comment first, we say what's good. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you in the next one. Blah!